Roger that. Started over in France. There were two brothers, Joseph and Anton Montgolfier. They built this balloon, and in the town of Annonay, France, June 5th, 1783, they put the balloon up unmanned and cut the ropes, and away it went into the French countryside. And they went to the king and they said, "King, we want to fly people." And he said, "Well, that's fine. Let's go down to the Bastille and get a couple prisoners." And they said, "King, do you want the first gentlemen to be criminals? And furthermore, when the balloon lands in the countryside, they could escape." So they thought it out, and two French noblemen, Palat de Rogier and Marquis d'Arlans, decided to be the first two. Loud and clear, go ahead.
Okay, I'm cleaned up and moving out. I'm going to go on lock and I'll check in with you after that.
So they put this balloon up and away the men went. The news traveled everywhere. Man can now fly. It's a big hoop to do. As a matter of fact, Benjamin Franklin went over for one of the first flights as the ambassador of the United States to witness one of the balloons, and I think wrote back to the United States that they would be good aerial recognizance for, wartime efforts. They started making these flights, and the Academy of Science, they were a little upset they didn't get the first flight, but they got theirs December 1st, 1783. And anyway, they started to fly, and this is what they maybe call the first space race. There go the gas balloonists, there go the hot air balloonists, and they would land in the countryside, and when they did, everyone would have to come out to see the spectacle. Today we saw some cars parked there, taking pictures. It was cool. People had to get to work, but at the time, people would tramp through farmers' property and scare his livestock up into the hills, tramp through his crops. They would, in anger, pitchfork the balloons, ripping them off, go after the balloon. So they said, we need to have an idea to get more than one flight out of one of these balloons. So they started to carry champagne and would tie rope around the bottles and suspend them from the platform. And as they would fly into the property, they'd start clanging bottles and yell, "Party, party." That's how champagne and ballooning became intertwined.